the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, hello. Hey there, Toblerone. You trying to sit in the doggy holder? It's not really time for that. You can try if you want. I'm gonna be doing flower stuff for a bit, but we could try. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. This is the Last Minute Laura morning show, and we get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. Generally, we hang out and chat. Sometimes we craft together. No, don't hold on. You have scratchy fingernails. It's actually a good day for us to cut your nails, if I'm honest. Here, sit your little feet down. There you go, sit your bum. I got this carrier for the dog. It's actually a baby carrier, but my sister gave it to me and was like, I don't know, my babies don't like it. Maybe Toby will like it. And I said, I'll give it a shot. And it seems Toby already knows what it's for because he was pawing at it, trying to get inside of it, which I think is quite silly. The creator, hey everyone, sorry for not being around lately. I've been busy with life. That's all right. Welcome back. Nice to have you. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well. I have some flowers to arrange this morning. I picked them last night. I noticed last night before I watered my garden, all of the flowers looked like they had bugs on them. Like I could see thrips and aphids and just little problem insects that I don't need in my house. What is happening here today? Apologies, this is just what you get. Anyway, so I picked the flowers, but I left them outside overnight to try and give them a chance for any insects to escape so that we don't have to interact with them. I also pulled down my sunflower plant, and this was closed last night. I picked it last night, and the sunflower was closed. So it's opening up, which is awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of sunflowers, if I can be completely honest with you. I like them like in a field, in the wild, but I'm not a huge fan of them like in an arrangement. So I'm going to be challenging myself today to like make a beautiful arrangement that I can enjoy, even though it's gonna stay in Alex's office. I just want you to see what this sunflower looks like when it first opens versus after a couple of days of being open. So this is a couple days open, and this is as it's opening this morning. So that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna put these on my desk because these are gonna be the largest flowers in our arrangement. I've got a few of them. This one's losing petals. Is it losing? Yeah, I'll just give this one to the birds. They will appreciate it. Okay, here you go, babies. Here, look. I got you a sunflower to tear apart. You just gotta come down here. I think I might be taking their cage and jungle gym outside today. Giving it a hose down. The petals are coming off, which means it's yours. Let me just shove it down so that you have some grip. There you go. And now you guys will be able to see them devour that sunflower. Or at least you'll see them enjoy tearing it up. They might not devour it, but we'll see. Gary's saying, bring it up higher. I don't want to come down there. That's what he was just doing. Okay, so Toby understands the dog carrier, and he appears to like it. It'd be better if you lied down, though, dude. I don't know the way that you should be facing in order for this to be comfortable for you. But I'm happy that you're happy. I'm going to be making some soaps and shampoo and body wash, for my store inventory. They're deity and intention infused. I love that. But trying to mentally and physically prepare myself for the exhaustion. Yeah, making a whole bunch of new products sounds exhausting. I've got another sunflower over here that is opening. This one was fully closed last night when I picked it, and it's opening today, so that's cool. And now I'm just going to pull the rest out, and then I'll show you it as we organize to make a nice bouquet. So the greenery for this bouquet is actually going to be marigold. I have these beautiful tiny marigolds, but the branches that they grow on are quite lovely for greenery, and they smell amazing. These are like a miniature marigold, and I think they look so pretty. So I'm going to use that as my sort of border greenery. I'm doing two arrangements right now. The first one is in this little vase, and the second one will be in the tall vase. And I want to do marigolds for my gorgeous little one. Do you see how pretty the greenery is? And it stays nice and upright. It's so much so that it'll start growing roots. Like this is happily in a vase. This plant, this particular marigold and marigolds in general, they are really good cut flowers because they try to re-root when you put them into a vase. So I love using marigolds for greenery, but also you can kind of clone your marigold. If you have enough season left, you can go ahead and get it to root. And then once it's rooted, you can put it back in your garden. Oh, I see there are still bugs on this because a spider is crawling. I'm not gonna freak out though, because it's just a spider. It's just a garden spider. You get to wherever you're going, ma'am. Let's see, I forgot to share some good news. I got my GED. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Because you got your GED, it went up. That's amazing. Well, good. Meat's on the menu tonight, boys. Okay, and then more greenery. I'm gonna just put marigolds all around the outside of this smaller one. This smaller vase. And use it as just the buffer before the flowers go in. There, so now there's greenery around the entire outside of it. And then I'll take my longer marigold stem. I have a couple ones here that are like a bit longer, and I'll use those ones for my larger flower arrangement. 1, 2, and are there any more in here? Any more marigolds? No, that's it. So we'll do 3 in this one and 1,000,000 in this one. Beautiful. And my food stamps are separate. Good news. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I thought it was like they give you more because of education. And I was like, I mean, cool, but also didn't know that's how it worked. And now you've clarified that is not how it works. Okay, I've got more yarrow blooming right now, and I picked it because it's pretty. And I've also got a ton of the Chantilly snapdragons. The secondary blooms on the Chantilly snapdragons are subpar in comparison to those primary, the first blooms that actually came out. They're still beautiful. They just have fewer flowers on them. Like if you look, the individual flowers are still very pretty, but there's fewer of them on the spike. So it's fine. I don't mind it at all. It's just they wouldn't work for like if you were someone who sells flowers, which I am not, so it does not apply to me. But if you were, these would no longer work for that. The first set would, but not this secondary set. I'm trying to figure out, do I want the Chantilly's to be up higher than the yarrow or in the same area as the yarrow in terms of height? Maybe I'll just start putting them in. Okay, so the Chantilly's are short, so I'm gonna put them into the shorter vase. And it appears like that's where they're gonna fit best, so that's good. And I'll just use the marigolds as kind of like a lattice to hold up the rest of the flowers. So these are both gonna go live in Alex's office after we finish arranging them, because my birds will absolutely try to cause chaos. This is a daisy, and though I don't like it, some people do, so I picked them. I actually keep picking the flowers as they bloom because I don't like what they look like in my garden. It's not actually a daisy, it's called something else. It's a perennial daisy that I got from my sister. I also have some straw flowers. Since I love these, I'm gonna put them in the little vase because apparently the vase I don't like is the big one. I'm gonna put my sunflowers back into that large vase. I'm gonna try and have them all face the same direction so that they're like facing forward. I know they'll follow the sun eventually, but you know. Should I shorten the stems? Probably not. Probably keep them long. So for Alex's bouquets, I like to have like a front because he doesn't turn them or anything. He just leaves them on the table, however I position them. So I try to make the bouquet have like a distinct front and distinct back so that the front gets like all the most beautiful views. So there's gonna be the front. Okay, and then the yarrow is long enough to go in the back bouquet. Even though I love the yarrow, I will put it in that bouquet. And then I also have a zinnia that I didn't really like, so I picked it. It's like fuchsia. It's not a color that I appreciate right now. I get it's a pretty flower, like I know that. It's just, it's not the flowers that I'm interested in today. So I'm not putting it in my beautiful little bouquet. I'll put it in the beautiful big bouquet. I also have Feverfew, which is so pretty in every single bouquet. So I love that. I also picked a few celosia blooms. Oh, also one of my straw flowers turned out to not be the purple color. So I'm going to show you up close the two different colors. This is the purple color. This one here is the strawberry rose. So that's awesome. This is like the dark purple that comes in an assorted pack, but this one is a little different. Do you see how it's kind of got a reddish brown to it? It's a different color. So that one makes me happy. I also noticed there was a silvery rose straw flower in one of my pots, so that's good. I thought I was down to just that maroon color, and I don't love that. It's pretty, it's just not the only straw flower I want in my garden, you know? So I was very pleased to see. Also, I picked my first Cosmo. This one is a Picotee, but it's almost white. It has a purple outline. This one's tall, so it can go in the back with these guys. But I was very happy to see a Cosmo finally blooming. My zinnias and cosmos are quite late this year in comparison to last year, not in comparison to normal. They're pretty on time for normal, but they're late compared to last year. Last year everything was early and it made me so happy. But this year everything is either on time or a little bit late. I also have a poppy seed pod, which they're just pretty and I pick them for flowers. I leave some of them so they make seeds, but most of them I pick for flowers. Also, I have a bunch of sweet peas, which look so cute. I picked all of the, well, not all of them. I picked a good chunk of these purple and blue mixed ones. They're purple and blue. I picked as much of the stem as I could, and then I trimmed off all of the leaves off the stem so that I could kind of put them together into a little bit of a pretty bunch of sweet peas. Sweet peas are not like the best cut flowers, but for a day or two, I think they're pretty. Plus, I have enough of them and they're just about to die. Like my sweet peas are almost done for the season. In a week, most likely, I will be pulling out my sweet peas out of the garden, which, while sad, it's just a necessary evil at this time of year. The garden cannot sustain sweet peas at the heat that it is. Sweet peas do not like it when it's very hot, and unfortunately it's been very hot. But here are the sweet peas I picked for today's bouquet. There's one little pink one and then mostly these purple ones. They were just blooming in abundance, so I picked them. There's other colors, but these ones, it seemed like there was just an awful lot of these ones. Come on, shove in. You can do it. Into the water. Thank you. Very cute. And then last but not least, excitingly, my statice is blooming enough for me to pull off, oh my god, this dog is so happy in a container, enough to pull off a full stem, and it looks great. This is the apricot statice. Very pretty. Oh my god, this bouquet smells amazing. And I'm gonna put it in this pretty little bouquet because I really like this little one and I want to put all the things that I like in. So here's my little baby bouquet. This is the shorter stems. I love how the marigold looks as greenery. It feels so tropical to me. I don't know. Doesn't that look like some kind of fern or something? But it's not. It's a miniature marigold. So pretty. Smells amazing. The marigolds kind of have a really citrus scent. And then here's the second bouquet. This one is sunflowers, zinnias, yarrow, and daisies. Those sunflowers are something, aren't they? I'm not a sunflower girly. I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel like they are a waste of space in my garden because I have such a limited amount of space. If I have a ton of room, I think sunflowers are awesome. Like when we lived on a farm, I had like a border around our huge garden and the border was all sunflowers and I put mammoth sunflowers. So they were like, I don't know, 20 feet tall, like very big, tall sunflowers. I feel like I want you to see more of this. Can we move it over? It doesn't want to be in the shot without covering my whole table. Anyway, yeah, I used to have sunflowers and I loved them, but now I feel like it feels like a waste of space for me in my garden because my garden is so small and I don't have a ton of room to just throw a million cool things in. Now I'm going to upload some photos into our group Discord of the garden this morning because there is some very exciting news in the garden. My gladiolus. I don't know why it feels so weird to say the word. I have glads, which are a long spiky flower on a very long stem, tropical looking, gorgeous thing. But I have an update on them because they look really pretty today. They look like they're gonna open soon. When? I don't know, but I feel like they're gonna open soon. Oh, also my hummingbird pink hummingbird salvia, whatever you want to call it, however you want to describe it, is so cute today. It looks like hummingbirds. Also, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I am going to upload a whole bunch of pictures of clouds that I took on the weekend because I love them. I don't know. There were a few clouds that were just really pretty and I'm going to use them as inspiration when we're painting. But first, let me show you what's going on with the garden. So here's that bouquet we just put together. Let me just do this and do this. And that, and there we go. Okay, so that's the bouquet. The flowers look so pretty. Look how pretty they look. Aren't they nice? Worked really hard. Okay, I wanted you to see what the garden looks like, the shade garden. So I took a picture from the hammock so you could see, like, all my white flowers are facing in. So when you're sitting here at the right time of day, it's like white flowers are all facing you. I just deadheaded the heck out of the petunia, so there's no white flowers here, but there will be. Also, the pansies are still doing so much, and I don't understand why. I thought they were spring flowers that are supposed to die. I know I've said this already, but I thought they were spring flowers that were going to die, and it appears as though they are not. They are still making tons of flowers. Also, it's cloudy today, and it's supposed to stay cloudy all day, and my weird nasturtium, it's a beautiful color, but the flowers are like weak, so when it's cloudy, they're able to be pretty. If you look at the one over there, that one's pretty. It bloomed today. All these ones bloomed yesterday and dealt with the heat. So I think that maybe if it blooms in the shade, it'll be okay. So I think maybe I should move this nasturtium to a shady spot and the flowers might be happier, but I don't really think that it'll survive a transplant at this time of year. But doesn't it look pretty there? Also, more baby's breath is now blooming, making me very happy. This is a very pretty zinnia that's blooming in the garden. It's not fuchsia, it's hot pink. So the one I picked is fuchsia. This one's hot pink. They're not the same color. Even though they look almost the same, they are not. Also, my castor bean is starting to get some height, finally. You can see here, it's maybe 2 feet tall. This thing can get like 15 feet tall, so it'd be cool if it could like pick up the pace. But I just keep letting it go. Just keep letting it go. Also, the candy tuft is so cute, and I'll grow it again. I will grow candy tuft again. I think I'm going to grow it again the same way, though. I'm just going to throw seeds because I feel like I tried to start it from seed and it didn't do well, but then I threw seeds into the garden and they survived and flowered. So I think I'm going to do that next year. Also, if you look, if I can redirect your attention to the back of the photo here, I noticed this after taking the photo. That frilly plant in the back is maidenhair vine. So one maidenhair vine out of, I probably planted 30 seeds. One of them germinated in my garden and is now climbing up a zinnia. So that's cool. I thought that was kind of fun. Also, I have this really pretty sweet pea. I got distracted by the Johnny Jump Ups. Look at all the different colors there are now. There's a white one. There's a purple one. There's a purple and white one. They're so cute. They're just little guys. Look at them. Look at them all. There's one here, one there, over there. I think they're so sweet. I love them. Okie dokie. Also this, excuse me, is such a stunner. Look at the colors on this sweet pea. The pink comes in light pink and dark pink, and the blue comes in blue and purple. How pretty is that? So bizarre. I wasn't even trying to take a picture of that one. I was trying to take a picture of this one because it's so bright, hot red pink. It's like perfect red pink mix. So you see it and you go, oh, it's red. And then you're like, but it's like lipstick red. It's not like regular red. I tried to like, look at it. It's red, but it's also pink. It's rank. Also, this marigold has started finally bushing out. Some of my marigolds just this year didn't thrive. Like, they're very small still. This one took a long time, but now it's finally bushing out, which is great. I'm very pleased about that. And there's new blooms on it. I've been pulling off the old blooms and giving them to my parrots to tear apart. They love marigolds. But the new ones, there's finally a few new ones at one time, which is great. Love that. Also, peep that red nasturtium in the background. Very cool. Okay, here's the hummingbird salvia today. There was a tiny little bug on the bloom, and I think that it made it a perfectly clear hummingbird. Do you see the hummingbird? You have to see it, because now there's literally a dot where the eye should be. So this tiny little flower, this hummingbird salvia, hummingbirds like it. Where the pollen is on this flower and where the nectar is such that the hummingbird will get pollen on its head. When it sticks its head into the flower to get to the nectar, pollen's going to get all over it. But in the process, it ended up making a flower that looks just like a hummingbird. Isn't that interesting? Nature's so weird. Oh, there's a spider in that one. Can you see the spider in this one? Look at those fuzzy little flowers. So cute. Anyway, that's what it looks like as a flower stalk. It also has been struggling in the heat. It's too hot for this one to put out a full stalk of blooms. So if you look, do you see there's only like 4 or 5 flowers on this little head of flowers? Normally this entire stalk would bloom at the same time, but the heat is just too much. We still have a full week of the heat wave before the heat wave actually like calms down. Also, this was cool. I noticed that the candy tuft, this is what it looks like when it goes to seed. Isn't that interesting? Very different from Sweet Alyssum. I was saying they look almost the same, Sweet Alyssum and candy tuft, but not when they go to seed. Apparently, they're very different when they go to seed. Also, I've got tons of poppies just everywhere. Poppies are now basically a weed. When they start to crowd out other things, I just pull them because there are so many of them. I'll let a few of them go to seed, but really I have a million poppy seeds, so I don't really need seeds to save, so I don't feel bad about pulling the plants. But the flowers are lovely for one day. You get maybe 6 hours for every flower that blooms. If it's a hot day, if it's a overcast day, you might get 12 hours. But generally, I would say these poppies have a very short life. They're very pretty for their short life. Also, a new Cosmo has entered the chat. This is a Daydream Cosmo. Thank you, Alana. This was sent to me. The seeds for this was sent to me by a subscriber named Alana. And we did a seed exchange. In February, all of the patrons who are part of my Patreon, I send out seeds. I send out a seed packet mix. Usually I'll say, we'll like make up the mix together, and then I'll send out the mix to everybody who wants it. And then if anyone wants anything specific, I'll send that along with the seed packet. Well, this year, Alana sent me seeds back, and the seeds that she sent me were the Cactus Zinnia and the Daydream Cosmos. I think there's one other in there as well, but those are the 2 that I was really excited to plant. And this Daydream Cosmo is finally coming. Also, I planted white cosmos this year because I saved seeds for them last year and I think they're really pretty. So here's my white cosmos starting to bloom, and in the back you can see a sweet pea is starting to grab onto it. It won't last. Sweet peas are almost over. Also, my first Rudbeckia cappuccino bloomed for the year. I grew this from seed 2 years ago now, I guess. And this was from seeds from my great aunt several years ago. I saved seeds from it. My mom saved seeds from it also. It's just a beautiful Rudbeckia, Black-Eyed Susan, but it's called the Cappuccino Rudbeckia. It has a really beautiful color variety. It's yellow and burgundy, but there's also burgundy and brown, which is such a gorgeous color. And I think the other plant that I have is burgundy and brown. Also in Echinacea, I have my Echinacea purpurea. I don't know. Purpurea is what my brain says, but I don't know if that's correct. But it's a regular Echinacea, like a purpley pink one. Very pretty. Here's what it looks like once it's finished opening. The feathers, the petals start to tilt downward. But before they tilt downward, they're like a nice open flower. I didn't pick either of these ones this morning because I think it made one flower last year, so the fact that there's all these flowers coming up makes me feel really good, so I'm just letting it go. Also, the coleus this year, I'll tell you every single live stream, the coleus is doing so well. Look at how pretty it is. Love that. Look at that coleus. That's like 4 or 5 different coleus types, but also look at that heartleaf philodendron. That's an indoor plant that nearly died that is now thriving. Love that for us. Okay, now we're at the glads, the gladiolas, whatever. You can see 2 flower stalks are coming out of these plants. This is 3 different plants are planted right here. And out of those 3 plants, hold on, I've got 2 flower stalks. Oh, I see a third one. I see the third one. Look down here. Do you see that? Down at the bottom, that's the 3rd flower stalk. Awesome. So all 3 are about to flower in this pot, and in the other pot, they haven't started yet. I have 5 total, 3 in this pot, 2 in another. In this pot, we've got all 3 flower stalks are coming. I also took out my sunflowers, like I removed them from my garden. So I think now we're going to be getting a bit more sun in this area, which should, hopefully, mean that this is going to bloom really beautifully soon. We'll see. I didn't even see that new flower head until I'm looking at this photo right now. And then here's this second one. Look at, there's that other flower head in the corner. Anyway, here's the second flower head. This one is really getting ready to bloom. I'm very excited to see what the flowers look like. Does it just make the one stalk and then it's done? I don't understand. I've never paid attention to my mom's glads. That's the truth. So I know I've seen them because my mom has a billion bulbs that she was sprouting when I went to the farm last. So I know she has glads, but for some reason they're just completely gone from my memory. So anyway, here's what it looks like. There's the bottom of the flower stalk. Here's the top of the flower stalk. You can see there's some bug damage. Not much I can do about it. Okay, now we're into the clouds, which is exciting for me. I thought this was really cool. The way that the sky opened up here. Thought that was really cool. So I took a couple pictures to try and remember what it looks like for later when we're painting. I don't know if you knew this. If you're new here, we paint here too. We get together and we paint stuff. And right now I'm learning clouds. I literally not last night, the night before, I did like a cloud study and it went poorly. I'm not very good at clouds, let me tell you. And by not very good, I mean I literally don't understand how to make them. They look like explosions. They look like big puffy explosions. How do you do it? I don't understand, but they're so pretty. So I took photos of different clouds that I thought looked really nice. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk and looking at the pictures of clouds that I took. Look at this picture of clouds that I took. It's beautiful. What about this picture of clouds that I took? Actually, that's helpful. I'm looking at my painting. Also, there's these clouds. I liked the way they were layered on top of each other diagonally. I felt like that looked really good and would look good in a painting. See the like line of clouds this way and then a line of clouds that way. Loved that. And what do we have here? Oh, I liked the way these ones look. So I took a picture. The people in the car were like, why are you photographing us? And I was like, oh, I'm not. I was pointing at the clouds behind them, like, the clouds. They probably thought I was crazy. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? God, I love clouds. They're so pretty. What I just don't understand how to do in a painting is like this type of cloud, like a cumulonimbus, and then like a cirrus. Look at how many cloud types are in this one thing. There's all different cloud types, and I don't know how to communicate multiple cloud types without making it look like I just don't know what I'm doing. Like this type of cloud up here, and then this little guy, and then these like fluffy cotton candy ones, and then these like 3D solid looking shapes, and then just like dark gray. That's just a lot going on in one photo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Oh, Beelzebub. That's the name of my parrot. I'm not just seeking the devil, I promise. Anywho, hopefully that was fun for you. Now, let me just take a quick sec, and I forgot to share the link into Discord because I am really organized, usually. There, link is now shared in Discord. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you. A little late this morning. I'm not late. You're late. I was mostly almost on time. Also, the reason I have this baby carrier on me is because I have a chihuahua sleeping inside of it, being very, very cute and small. Could you just like find a way to be comfortable though, like, and stop being weird? That'd be great. All right, so we are going to get into a new crochet project today. That's my plan. I want to design a new like pullover or sweater or cardigan or something. That's like the goal. But it's also garbage night, and the birds need a refresh on a bunch of their toys. So we have two options. We could make bird toys, or we could get right into crochet. And there is not enough people here to do a poll. So I think I'm going to have to just make up my mind on my own. Also, my nose just started running. Don't know what that's all about. Okay, let's move these flower pieces out of the way. Maybe we'll just start the new crochet project. I feel like that was the first plan. It's what the title and the thumbnail indicates. But I do have to draw out the idea because I want to like design it. Like I want to actually like make a plan. One of my plans for this upcoming sweater is I want it to be for my partner Alex. Oh, my phone case is starting to fall apart. Hold on a sec. I just have to remove that plastic. It was covering the lens of my phone camera, and that is the camera we use for our secondary shot. So can't have that happening. Where are you guys today? What is this? Am I just gonna sit here alone designing stuff? Just me and the creator? Okay, so there we go. Ugh. Putting my phone into the second tripod. Bring you down a bit. Cool. Love it, love it. Good. And good. Okay, so I'll show you also my very sad attempt at learning clouds. Oh, I guess I won't show you. Could you work? You're on Wi-Fi, are you? Yeah, you are. Okay, let's try again. Oh. You're fine, mister, I promise. And there we go. Hello. Okay, now we'll move you up this way a little. We'll get you tilted. Tilt up a little. Tilt this way a little. What's going on here? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so this was me trying to learn how to do clouds. It didn't go well, okay? It didn't go as I hoped. But that's fine. Sometimes that's just what happens. Okay. Let me just do a little... crippity crop here. Put you over here. Put you over here. And then we will crop it. Okay. That looks okay, right? And then we can just make me a little bigger so that we're hanging out again together while we do this part. Okay, so I want to design a sweater. And I want the sweater to be, I don't know what I want it to be. I really don't. Do you have any ideas at all? I don't really have a thought plan here. Like, I didn't really think it through. I just know I want to make a sweater as my next big make. Sorry, I need to like adjust where this strap is so that I still look cute, but Toby is secure. Oh my god, he's so freaking cute. Look at this. Hold on. Come on, Toby. There he is. Where's your face? Come on. Come on, camera. Help me out. There he is. Do you see him? There's Toby. Right here. Just sleeping. Being the cutest dog in all the land. It's literally just me and one person here today. What is happening? What is this world coming to? It's fine. Sometimes that's just what happens, okay? We have quiet days, and today is one of those. It's fine. We don't have to feel bad about it. It's just what happens sometimes. But if you have friends who watch YouTube, tell them to come here because this is a fun place to be. And that's all I've got to say about that. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing a like a sweater idea outline, just that so that we can like color it in such a way. Okay, so if that's going to be the full length of the arms. Okay. And then the arms at their widest. I'm thinking just, why are you not holding? Can you stop? That'd be super. Sorry if I blew right into the mic. Okay, 1, 2. Sorry, I blew right into the mic again. And then 3. And then 4. That should be high enough for the whole sweater. And then we'll have a center line, which will help us make measurements. Let's line up the edge. Wow, it's hard to see when I'm leaning over like this. Let's see. If I line up my edge, and we can call this the middle. All lined up, good. There's our midline. So now for the body, let's say that looks a little wide, I think. 2 inches on either side might be a bit wide. What do we think? Well, we know that's about the right width. So that's what, 4 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be good. Right to there. And then 8. Here's our middle. There's 4. Okay, so that's going to be our sleeve length. And our sleeves are going to be normal sized cuffs. We can determine that already. Normal sized cuffs. And then they're going to attach at the shoulder. Maybe 2 inches is fine. Like this. And like that. That feels too wide. That's okay. It's just an idea. It's just a drawing as an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's basically for us to color it. Not necessarily for the final garment. Because that's clearly too short, right? Yeah, that's like a t-shirt. So, if these are going to be the sleeves, that's just too wide. It's just too wide, Laura. Need to narrow it a little. So how was your weekend? My weekend was good. I had a nice time. What did I even do this weekend? I slept all of Saturday, which was amazing. And I feel like that's it. No, I babysat yesterday. I babysat both kids. Can you believe that? I babysat a 4-month-old and an almost 3-year-old at the same time, all by myself. Felt pretty cool. Okay. Oops. Okay, and if here's the middle, we're gonna have a crew neck, because we pretty much always make a crew neck sweater, because that's what I like to make. I feel like this is going to be our next big project that we like have a whole filmed thing on. Okay, and then we'll have the shoulders. This seems still too wide. I feel like the shoulders are supposed to be like this. Okay. Okay. So here's the kind of shape outline. I feel like that could probably do this. Oops. All right, I'm gonna do my outline now with a black pen because I feel like we know what we're doing, at least sort of. So I'm gonna do the halfway point down to there, and then that's my mark, that's the halfway point down to there, straight line here, straight line there, straight line here to here, straight line here to there, two really long straight lines. What should we call this sweater? Well, we haven't even designed the color yet. What color is it going to be? What's the vibe? I think I want this to be for Alex, and I think I'd like to have it done by October. I know that sounds really far away, and that's because it is, but if we're only going to be working on this like on the side during live streams, it's going to take a little while longer than if we were just working steadily on it. I just think Alex needs a new sweater. He loves his acrylic one, so I think I want to make this one in acrylic. He likes the heat level of it because all of his other sweaters are wool, and because they're wool, they're very warm. And since they're very warm, he can only wear them during like really cold times, or at least during like brisk times. Whereas if I make it out of acrylic, he can wear it just like when it's kind of cool out in the morning. He can wear it in the spring, and he can even wear it in the summer if it's a cool morning. Whereas the wool sweaters are just, they're just very warm. They're great. I love a wool sweater. They're harder to care for, and they're very warm, but they are beautiful. Okay, and then we'll have till there, and then we'll have till there. Oh, by the way, if you noticed in the chat, Candace is not going to be here this morning because she is getting a procedure done at the hospital. And if you pray, I would appreciate, I would really, I would love for you to pray for Candace. And if you don't pray, that's totally okay. I do not pray either, except in the forest occasionally. But if you don't pray, at least send some good vibes in the direction of Candace, because she's having a procedure done on her heart, and that's really scary. And good vibes are always helpful in scary situations. Okay, here's the general outline of what the sweater is, and now we can kind of talk about if we're going to put a picture of Thunder on it. Thunder was our Chihuahua that died. He's up there in the corner. Are we going to put a picture of him? Are we going to, I don't know, what other things? Are we going to do embroidery on it, or are we going to do like pixel art? Because we could do a lot of things. We have options. The only thing that I like to do when I'm doing a sweater is I like for this part of the sleeve and this part of the chest to be the same, because they're all like connected as one color. So I know I like that all to either be one color or to be like one, I like them to be similar. So the colors that I've got in abundance, I have a minty green, I have a periwinkle purple, I have a creamsicle orange, I have a chocolate brown, and then I have a sunshine yellow. I have those in abundance. Do I have anything else in large quantity? I have a white ball as well. So if we do stripes, we could do some stripes. Stripes are fun. We could do, like I said, like some kind of pixel art. Could be fun. What kind of pixel art could we do? We could do like literally the dogs. We could do all the animals. That could be crazy. Just have the panel be like a background color and then put pixel art in a different color. I don't think I want to do fully striped. Like, I don't think I want to do like one row of each thing. I don't think that's the vibe I want to go for. I would be down to have one sleeve one color, one sleeve another color. That could be fun. Like, I'll show you the colors I'm looking at. Oh, we've got glitching. Come on back to us. There you go. Okay, we have this minty green. Alex looks really pretty in this minty green, so I think this would be a really nice one. And then I would do the, like, this part in minty green. I wonder if I have a minty green marker or pencil crayon I can use to test out my theories here. Okay, hold on a sec. Toblerone, I'm gonna have to put you down. While you are totally cozy and adorable and very, very cute. Sorry, did I wake you up? You're gonna have to sit on the floor, okay? Because I need to get my pencil crayons out. I heard somewhere that Americans don't say pencil crayons, you say colored pencils. Where did I put them? I put them somewhere that made a lot of sense, which feels like it would be here. Ah. There you are. Found it. No, you're my markers container. Where's my pencil crayons container? This is markers. What was the pencil crayons container like? It's a book, I think. It looks like a book. Do you see anything that looks like a book around here? But isn't a book? Aha! I see them. Do you have any preference for your next sweater, Alex?
I like the many colors.
Yeah, you like many colors? Do you like stripes or do you want like a design or like a picture? Do you remember Thunder used to be terrified of the sound of my pencil crayons? He used to like run away from the sound of my pencil crayons. Okay, so I'm going to start by making this middle section this minty green. That did not work. This color is not minty green. It's okay, we're gonna color on top of it. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. This section's gonna all be minty green once I get the right pencil crayon, because apparently the color on the outside means nothing. Minty green. How do you make minty green if you don't have minty green? Bluey, right? It's not really blue though, it's like very green. But what makes green minty? Isn't it blue? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out. We're gonna make it work however we can. Okay, there's the blue part. Now we need the very bright green part. I'm in my attempting to make mint green. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Love that for us. It'll get mintier. We'll get there. This is what I'm trying to do, by the way. This is the color. So if you have any advice on how to make this color happen with a generic group of pencil crayons, colored pencils, like what colors? What colors do I need to make this color? Because to me it's blue and green. So, but I'm doing green right now and green's clearly not correct. Okay, now we need like a bright blue to brighten up that green. I mean, that's not terrible. It's kind of close. It could be worse. What color would I want the collar? Thank you all for hitting the like button as you come in. I appreciate you. Also, thank you for showing up. Even if you're late, I appreciate you being here. We are going to be crocheting in a little bit. First, we're just going to get the design kind of, sort of fleshed out. Not really, but, you know, a little. We're trying to flesh out something. Yeah! Thank you, Candy. Just trying to flesh out some kind of idea, and I know that I love the color teal when it's around Alex's face. He looks very pretty in teal. So I want to put the teal color close to the top. And then I'll show you the other colors that we can use to determine like what we're doing. Brown, orange, yellow. These are options. They don't have to all be used. They're options. Let me just grab some other colors. Got pink. Oh, I forgot we have a metric ton of that pale yellow. We should use this. There's so freaking much of this yellow. Like an ungodly amount. Okay, I don't think we'll use any of those. But we have an ungodly amount of this pale yellow. So I don't know. Pale yellow and teal. Those look cool, but what's the bridge color? Are we gonna go teal orange? What's the other color? Okay, so if pale yellow is going to be a dominant color, a dominant force in this sweater, that makes me feel good to know. And now we can kind of organize that out for like a plan. So yellow as the bottom color. What would the band colors be then? Is that obvious enough of a change? No, we need something darker. Do we do brown, yellow, and teal? That's not hideous. Let me see. Brown, not that yellow. Brown, yellow, teal. That's cute, right? Is it? These three? Or do we need to add that creamsicle in? Or do we take out the brown with the creamsicle? That could be fun. And then I do have white also. I don't know if I want to make him a white sweater though. Teal. Do you like these colors?
Yeah.
Do you like variegated yarn like that or solid colors like this? Or both?
No, both.
Cool. I have an army of scrunchies now. I love that for you. Okay, so pale yellow, green, and creamsicle orange. Creamsicle orange. Does that look good right around his face? Probably. He's beautiful. Everything looks good around his face. So let's do creamsicle orange for the bands. I'm just starting with pink because, oh, you can't see. Love that. There. Because this orange has like a highlightery pinkness to it to me. And I think we'll do all of the bands in the same color. Ugh, this is my least favorite part of projects now, is the front post, back post for the band, but I do love how it looks, so it's like worth it. Just doing a little bit of this peach, and then I'll go in with a brighter orange just to finish it off. I think there's enough of that teal green to do what I want to do, hopefully. Our old dog Thunder, the sound this makes as I jostle around the pencil crayons, it like traumatized him. He hated this sound so much, he would run into the basement and just hide from this. Toby, on the other hand, completely unbothered. This dog has had no trauma, let me tell you. He has no fear of anything. He's clearly never been in trouble. He's had such a happy life. It's so obvious that this dog was loved. You know, like when people rescue a dog and then they're like, we rescued him, yeah, we think he was abused by men. Everybody has that story of like, we think he was hit, he's really scared of men. Toby does not have that experience in life. He has such an easygoing personality. He barks at men, but like, men deserve to be barked at. But like, look at this dog. He has no stress in the world. He's just never experienced hardship. He was so loved by his previous owner, and he's a domestic animal. Let me tell you, he is a homebody who I slept most of the day on Saturday. Don't know why. I wasn't sick or anything. I just needed a day to sleep, and he slept with me the whole day. He was totally, completely pleased to do so. Okay, so if we do orange, and then we'll do the pale yellow. Anyway, he has had a good life, clearly. You know, some animals, it's just obvious that they were not living hardship, and he is one of the examples of that. Okay, I also have that confetti. That could be fun. Like confetti around the arms a little bit. And then the pale yellow, maybe halfway. Oh, God. I have to stretch, sorry. Much better. Good morning. Hey Laura, hey team, how are we all? I'm doing well. I had a very relaxing weekend, which was lovely, and now I am about to get started on a new crochet project, but I'm just kind of mapping it out a little bit beforehand. And it looks like it's going to be yellow and teal and orange, but I think I might include one other color. And maybe I'll do colors in between each of the color blocks, like a stripe in between. Okay, so there's the base of the yellow, and now I need something to make it like less offensive, like beigeier. Oh, that's probably a better yellow for this job. That's all right. Did your parents ever teach you this? You put your finger where you want to stop coloring, and then you can just drag your finger along, and you won't color outside of the line that you've set for yourself. Thanks, Dad. I remember when he taught me that, I was like, whoa. It was like learning that you can color inside the lines, and it felt like cheating. Like, wait, I can color inside the lines just by putting my finger in the way of the line? Whoa. Looks great already, Laura. You're feeling very creative, it seems. Indeed. Indubitably. I did make a plan in my head that today this is what we were going to do, so I was mentally prepared to do some crochet today. I don't know why I've been so, like, off the crochet bandwagon lately. I don't know what's happened. Just haven't been crocheting a lot lately. Okay, the next color is kind of a beige background. It's like nearly white, but it's beige, so I'm gonna do some color for vibes. We can always change this. This is not set in stone. Okay, so let's start, because I don't know what we're gonna really be doing. I just have an idea in my heart. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna try. Okay, first let me just adjust this by making it way smaller. Good. So you can see what I'm doing. Okay, where are my hands gonna be? Don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, I went to a thrift store, by the way, on the weekend, and I bought this dress, and it's very pretty, and thank you for knowing about that now. Okay, and then I can shrink me a little bit. There we go. Don't need the colored pencils any longer. Now what we're gonna need is the orange creamsicle to start. And I think I will start with, I feel like I have this orange creamsicle rolled into balls already somewhere. So that means I have quite a lot of it. My little sister gave me her whole yarn stash. And while I obviously appreciate it greatly, I also now have an obscene amount of colors that I would never have purchased because she and I have very different tastes. And now I have to figure out what to do with them. What was that? Oh, just a piece of plant. Okay, that's fine. And what size hook are we going to use for this sweater? I think we should go a little smaller than 5. I think 4.5 will be perfect for this. And to start, I guess I will start with a sleeve because I love doing sleeves because it's so easy. So easy and so rewarding. Okay, so if our sleeve, I usually start with a chain of 33, but that's when I'm using a 5mm hook. So since I'm using a 4.5mm hook, I need to add a few extra chain stitches. So if I'm doing front post, back post, I need to add 2. Right? Yeah. So 35 stitches, right? Because that'll add 1 back post and 1 front post, plus my initial. So instead of 33, I'm going to do 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Right? 30? And then 31, 32, 33. That's the 3 extra, so 30. Gives me both finishing on a back post. So it would just be both finishing on a front post, which is fine. Right? Right. 33, 34, 35. So we're starting with a chain of 35. Then I'm going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then I'm going to double crochet across. I'm 90% sure that it's fine what I did. I feel more or less confident that this is going to be the right shape and size. Can you just relax? Thank you. Okay, so once we get to the end of the double crochet round, then we'll be doing front post, back post double crochets, and that's when we'll know if I did a good job counting. Sometimes I don't do a good job counting, and that's okay. We can't all be perfect all the time, okay? But you know what is perfect right now? My freaking garden. My garden is bananas right now. It's literally so pretty, I think. There's so much stuff blooming. I'm so excited to see the Lysianthus bloom. I'm so excited to see my second Rudbeckia bloom. all the zinnias and cosmos still have to open up. I have like 2 cosmos blooming and like 2 zinnia plants blooming, but I have at least 10 of each planted in the garden. So there's still lots and lots that have not started flowering yet that are just getting bigger. Literally bananas growing. I don't actually have a banana plant. I have a bird of paradise. It looks like a banana plant. I should probably get a banana plant next summer. That's a good idea. But the stuff that's growing out there right now is phenom. It looks really good and it looks really pretty and I'm very pleased with it. I was looking in my journal yesterday. Where did I put that thing? I want to show you what I discovered. Okay, I went into my journal and I have a page in here for the garden where I just wrote down all the stuff that we are growing this year. We did it earlier in the season, I believe. Did we do it? Oh, lost a page. Hold on a sec. Where did I put you? I thought it was at the beginning of it. Erg. Plant list. I literally was looking at you yesterday. Oh, there you are. Okay. Garden plan for 2025. Every one that has a red dot, it has already started blooming, but not all of them are blooming. Still stuff is coming along. So this is the garden plan of 2025. We still haven't seen Dazzler Cosmos. Oh, I misspoke. The Daydream Cosmos bloomed. I showed you that earlier. Daydream is now bloomed. We're still waiting to see Apricotta and Rubenza and Dazzler and Bright Lights. All those cosmos still haven't bloomed. And then Zinnia, we're still waiting for Glorious Red, Salmon, Pink Cactus. Then Scabiosa. None of the Scabiosa have bloomed yet. Salmon Rose, Dark Night, Assorted, Macedonian. All of those. Pink Love and a Mist. I don't think that's going to bloom. Butterfly Coreopsis. I don't think that's going to bloom either. Firecracker Vine. It's growing but hasn't bloomed. Celosia Pink Flamingo. What isn't bloomed? We also don't have Pen Stem and Wedding Bells. That did not bloom. Calendula Bronze Beauty. Strawflower Apricot. Silvery Rose Apricot. The Sapiglossus didn't bloom either. The Prairie Smoke hasn't come up yet. The Purple Cleome is up, but the Pink Cleome is not. Pink Gomphrena is up, but White and Purple Gomphrena are not up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be... There's still stuff. There's still time. Everything is still going to be blooming until like October. So, I mean, the sweet peas are nearly all dead now. Unfortunately, the heat wave just killed them. They cannot handle this amount of heat for this long. They can handle a heat wave, but sweet peas really do not appreciate multiple weeks above 30 degrees Celsius. I love your super creative organization. Love your journal. Thank you. It's the only way that I will get anything done, Dave. Literally anything. It's the only way. If I don't have a journal running, nothing's getting done. If the journal gets left somewhere, nothing's getting done. Like, I need it on my desk, open to today's date, for me to actually be able to survive. Okay, so here I am at the end of my first row of double crochets. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And now I'm going to do front post, back post double crochets across, because it is a cuff, and that is what I like to do for a cuff. And from here, I'm going to be able to know if I did a good job with adding stitches. I might have added not enough. I might need to add more. We will see. Hopefully this all works out. I'm sure it'll be fine. I added 2, which should mean 1 front post and 1 back post. So we should end up perfect if mathed properly. And if it did, then I will write it down. Chain 35, so that I know. For next time, this sweater is going to be my next sweater gift for Alex. I like making him sweaters. It makes me happy. And he likes wearing sweaters that I make him. It makes him happy. So we'll both win. Everybody wins. when I make handmade sweaters. Also, I think it's probably time for us to do a little bit of a downsize. I've been thinking that for a couple of weeks now. I think that we need to kind of look around and see what things can be got rid of. And though there isn't a lot of garbage, there is a lot that needs like removing from my space. And I think I'm gonna have a lot to donate. And all of my things, the problem is I buy everything from the thrift store, so everything I have is one of a kind. Like, I don't have anything that I can go, if I miss it, I'll just replace it. Every single thing that I have is like a treasure, which is literally what hoarding is. So take that as you might. I don't even know what I was trying to say. The point is, while all of my things are treasures, they are also cluttering my space, and I don't really know how to move between that state. So either I can store them, I can put them into storage containers and say, when we move to another house that's bigger, I'll open this up, or I can donate them and then not have them anymore, which it's like hard to know because I don't know exactly what I need to get rid of either. Like, I literally have dead minks hanging from my wall, and to me those are like valuable, but like nothing has actual monetary value in my collection. It just has value to me. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I just feel like I'm feeling a little cramped, and I'm feeling like the animals are messy, and I want to make it easier for myself to clean up after them, and having fewer things out makes that easier. Okay, there's a back post. Okay, it worked out perfectly. It still worked out. Then there's a front post. Beautiful. Okay, so 35 was good. And then I finished with 1 double crochet into the chain 1 again, and then we'll start again. Okay, so now I just need to write that down so that when I'm writing the pattern, it's all good. Sleeve 4.5 millimeter, chain 35, double crochet across, front post, back post. So that's row 1, row 2, and then row 3 will be back post, front post. And that's what I'm on now, starting with a back post. And then a front post. Beautiful. I think this might be like a thin cuffed sweater. No, it won't. It's gonna be the same cuff that it always is. I like my cuffs the way I like them. But I am making it bigger this time, so there's that at least. I love working sweaters flat. I find it to be so much easier than trying to like work in the round. There is part of me that kind of wants to knit Alex's sweater because he doesn't have a knitted sweater from me, and I would like that, but I also know he loves my crocheted sweaters. He loves how they feel. But a knitted one, wouldn't that be nice? No, I'm not knitting it. I'm crocheting it because then I can film it, which is what my job is. My job is filming crochet videos. Oh, Lordy. So today the big job is to finish tomorrow's video. I apologize, it's not yet finished. It is going to be a granny square flower bucket hat. So the granny square is a flower, and then we use those flower-shaped granny squares to create a bucket hat shape. And it's going to be amazing, hopefully. As long as it's not awful. But I need to finish the video, and there's still at least a couple of hours of work left. So I need to buckle down this afternoon and just sit here and chug through it. It's going to be a bit of a schlep to get done, but I'm going to do it, and it's going to turn out great, and we're all going to be super happy. Sound good? We're all going to love the video. It is a long video. It's over an hour long. It's an hour and a half long right now. I need to break it down to 40 minutes. which is gonna kill me, but it's fine. It's gonna be great. You'll love it. Or you won't. I don't care. I'm gonna make it and they will come. Build it and they will come. That's what I'm doing. I'm not following trends. I'm building it and hoping people come. All right, so here's the wrist cuff of the sweater right now. Let's see how it feels. It feels like it's gonna fit really nice. We don't want it to be too tight that you can't get your hand in, but we don't want it to be too loose that it has like a big gap. I think that's a perfect spot for it. And I think I'm gonna do 2 more rows. I usually do 5. So I think I'll continue to do 5 as my number of rows for my cuff. So I'm doing another row of front post, back post. So that I did front post, back post, then 4 will be front post, back post, and then 5 will be back post, front post, and then 6 will be where we change color. Easy. Gary, why do you say out? You're already free. He doesn't know when to say it. Beelzebub knows when out makes sense. When she wants to come out of the cage, she starts saying out, out, out. But Gary just says it. He'll just be sitting, chatting to himself, going out, out, which is incorrect. It makes me think Gary is just mimicking, whereas Beelzebub is actually like talking to me. Because in the morning she'll scream and I'll say, what? And she'll go, out. And I'll say, what do you want? And she'll go, out. And then I say, then you don't have to scream, you just have to say out. And then she says, out, out, out. And then I let her out. We have a whole morning routine. I sing them good morning songs when I open up their cage. I tell them they have to go poop. And then they both go poop because they're smart. And then I take them out for the day. But they have a whole little system. And if I don't do the system right, this morning I got bit. And the bite is bruised. Look at this bite. For no reason, Beelzebub said good morning and then grabbed my hand as I was opening the cage. Sometimes the birds are just super chaotic and aggressive. And today that was how Beelzebub woke up. She woke up angry. She was just yelling at me as soon as I opened the, took off the like nighttime cover on the cage. And was saying good morning, like I always do. And she started immediately going, just like it's a noise that sounds so angry. She's like, that's what it sounds like. And she gets her feathers all puffed up. And I was like, what are you mad about? Nothing happened. And then I opened the door and she bit my hand. And I had already given her fresh, clean water. I had already given her fresh, clean food. And I had given her and Gary 2 hot peppers. They love dried hot peppers. Birds can't taste capsaicin. So if you're worried about like injuring a bird by getting hot peppers in their mouth, they don't have the ability to detect capsaicin, so it does not hurt them. Anyway, they love hot pepper seeds. So I get them from the grocery store, these dried out hot peppers, and they love them. And I gave them a few with their breakfast this morning, and still she was in a nasty mood. So I'm kind of hands off with Beelzebub today because she is definitely fitting her namesake. Let me just tell you. You know what's interesting though? They used to bug Thunder. They have not even once bugged Toby yet, which I think is super. Okay, last row of the cuff now before we're going to switch colors, and we can decide if we're going to switch colors into the variegated white or if we're going to go straight with a pale yellow. I feel like the variegated white could be fun, but we'll see. Okay, is this going to be a single crochet or a half double crochet type sweater? I do love a half double. You know me. A single would be very thin. A half double is going to have some more weight to it. I feel like a half double is like a good place to be. for crocheting a sweater. It's just so much easier. You get so much height, so much bang for your buck. But do I want to do any pixel art on it? That's the question. I wonder if I could do a whole cardigan in the front post, back post. If I just keep going like this, instead of switching to a half double crochet, would that be the craziest sweater? Look at that. Don't you think? It would just be a bit aggressive. I kind of love this creamsicle color though. This is fun. Also, this morning I had cherries for breakfast and it was lovely and delicious. Cherries were on sale for $1.88 a pound, which is still a lot of money for cherries. I remember they used to go down to 99 cents a pound. Not so much anymore, not with this economy, but with them on the sale that they are, Alex and I got lots, and we got peaches as well. So I've been just devouring cherries and really enjoying myself, just gobbling them down. Cherries are so delicious. The black cherries, I don't know, they're not the Bing ones. They're called, they might just be called sweet black cherries, but they're beautiful. Right now the cherries we have coming in are so pretty and so juicy. I don't know if they're product of Ontario yet. They might be, but they're probably product of California. Realistically. Okay, here's my last back post double crochet, and then I have one more double crochet for the last stitch. Then I can cut my yarn and we can switch colors into, what shall we switch colors into? We could do, well, that color's nice too. Let me see. Is this teal showing up in this yarn? Is this color in here at all? It's not the same. I know it's not the same, but is this color, can I put them together? And the other one I have as an option is this guy. Anybody over there that I could use? Anybody over here I could use? Oh, come back. Okay, there's this as well. That's just scraps. I do not want to use scraps for this. Alex something fun and special. Okay, so the other options that I have, I don't think so. No, thank you. I have plain cream. I have cream with speckles. I think that color's in. Okay, right? Like that color's in there. And is that orange kind of in there too? Not really, but maybe you can imagine it. That could be fun. Sprinkles color, I think sprinkles. Over this, I feel like this has some of the orange in it, which will make it make more sense, I think. Don't you think? Okay, so then we do our last double crochet, but we finish it with our new color. Pull through both, and then we'll do a chain one and turn. And now I think we should immediately start increases. So for row 6, change color, half double crochet 2 in first and last, otherwise half double crochet across. So yarn over, 1 and 2, otherwise half double crochet across. Yeah, because it looks a little bit chaotic, a little bit messy, but like in a way that I like. Good. I support it. So I think I'll have to do several rows in this color. Although, wouldn't it be fun to have each sleeve its own color? I feel like that could look really cool. Or like have it do the opposite on the two sleeves. Like, so for this one I'm starting with the white, maybe on the next one I start with a different color. Like, we love symmetry, but we also love asymmetry, you know? Oh, that's a good color mix. Cream and white looks nice together. Doesn't that look pretty? That's a good mix. Okay. Give me one sec. I just want to look at my old pattern and see how many increases I did. I know we can figure it out, but... Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, sorry, I had to read what I'm doing. Apparently I am doing something different from what I've done in the past, so that's fine. Okay, so half double crochet across, and I'm going to put 2 in the first stitch, and now I'm putting 2 in the last stitch. There's 1, and there's 2. Alright, and then I'll chain 1 and turn. Good. And then I'm going to do, what am I going to do here? 1 single crochet in each stitch across, but I'm doing them through each stitch, not into the top of the stitch, rather between the posts. Yeah, I got it. Like, are you sure about that? Yeah, I think I'm sure about that. Okay. So I'll do single crochet, half double crochet across. I think I have an idea for my increases. I'm trying to figure out how I want my increases to look. So I think what I'm gonna do is, so 6 is gonna be 2 in the first stitch, 2 in the last. 7 is half double crochet across. 8 is 2 in first, 2 in last. And then 9 and 10 are half double crochet across. Then 11, 2 in first and last, 12, and 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, right? We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Let's just try and figure this out. Right now we're doing half double crochet across. That's how much I can tell you right at this moment. I don't know how many rows we're gonna do with this color, but I think it's a very cute color, so I'm okay with it. Oh, I love how these colors look together. Orange and cream, so cute. Okay, now I've made it to the end of the row. Last one, I think. Nope, that was wrong. Try that one again. There we go. And then one in the chain space. And chain one and turn. There we go. We do 2 in this one. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's gonna look great. Okay, we did an increase, then 1. Now we're gonna do another increase. 1, 2, half double crochets in the first and the last stitch. Yeah. It's going great. Everything is working out, hopefully. I think I can find this if I run out of yarn. I think this exists out in the wild. Of course I don't have the wrapper on it, so I don't know what it's called. Hey Laura, off to bed, very late, past midnight. How are you hope you enjoy your morning. Jay, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming, even though it's right before bed for you. Thank you for clicking the like button. I know you did. Have a good sleep, and I hope that the day tomorrow for you is wonderful. Golly gosh. So I'm doing 2 increases, or 1 increase at the beginning and end of the row. And the increase that I'm doing is just 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch. This yarn gets caught. It's not very tightly woven. Wow, I actually am loving these colors together. I hope that the mint and the yellow look as cute as this does. I feel like this part doesn't need to be very big, like this color, before I switch into the yellow. The yellow is going to be the bulk of the sweater. I've been trying to find a way to use up that yellow because I hate looking at it. It's just too pale, but I think that if we use it in a project that is large like this, it can be okay. Should I crochet Alex's name into the sweater? Like pixel art? His name? Don't you think that could be fun? Okay, so now I'll do... Come on. I keep getting it caught. Do you see how this yarn just wants to like catch on the hook? Makes me angry. Okay. So at the end of this row, I keep saying round, I've been doing rounds for other projects. At the end of this row, there's 2 half doubles in the last stitch. And then I have to do 2 rows of half doubles with no increases. And the question is, are we going to make it 1 and 2? Are we going to make it a thicker stripe? I kind of feel like no. I feel like that's enough. Don't you think? Because now the yellow is going to be this thick stripe of crochet. I think that's good. I think 3 rows is good. So we'll do row 6, 7, and 8 in rainbow. And then we're going to switch to yellow. Because I think we'll do another stripe of this color later on in the project. Like maybe between the yellow here, we'll do another stripe of it. This is the yellow I'm talking about. The yellow that I have so much of that it's like Borderline a crime. That's just too much of one color. Okay, half double crochet in the last stitch, but I'm gonna finish the half double crochet with the new color. This is gonna be a very cute little sweater, I think. And I think Alex will like it just fine. To be fair, he likes everything I make for him, and he wears everything I make for him, even if it's weird. That's true love, people. Okay, then I'm gonna do a chain 1 and turn, and now I'm gonna do 2 rows, just half double crocheting across. Why? Why are you like this? Thank you. Yep, this color choice was a good one. I feel good about this. Now we're going to be using yellow for a while though, because there's so much of this gosh dang yellow yarn. And I am sick of it, so I'd like to use it. And I think that a large sweater, or a men's extra large, that's the size I'm making by the way, is going to be just the ticket. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to hear that, Beelzebub. It's so loud when she does that. Just a sound you get when you've got birds. Okay. I feel like I should type this as I'm doing it, because don't you think it would be so nice to have the pattern worked on while I'm working on it? That would be so convenient for me. Okay, so let's open my notes app and let's put it in as we go, don't you think? We will start where's the little new note? There you are. It's different on my phone than it is on my computer. Okay, so for the sleeve, we are going to do chain 35, double crochet in 4th chain from the hook, double crochet across. Number 2 is front post, double crochet, back post, double crochet across. Number 3 is back post, double crochet, front post, double crochet across. 4 is front post, double crochet, back post, double crochet across, and back post, double crochet, front post, double crochet across. And then 6 is 2 half double crochet in 1st and last stitch. Otherwise, half double crochet across. Number 7 is half double crochet across. Not IDK, half double crochet across. 8 is 2 half double crochet in 1st and last. Otherwise, half double crochet across. And then 9 and 10 is half double crochet across, not IDK, half double crochet across. And 9 is where we switched colors, right? We did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is switch colors. And then where do we switch colors again? 6 is switch colors. Switch colors. There. Now we have all of our instructions. Half double crochet across, and then 9 half double crochet across. Okay. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad right now. Okay, 10 is half double crochet across, and then 11 would be the increase. Okay, please hold. I immediately need to go to the bathroom, so hold on, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn the music up for you, and then I will turn my mic down and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I almost just fell. All right, I'm back. Hello. Hello there. Okay. Okay, and then 11 is going to be an increase. And then 12 and 13 and 14 are not going to be increases, I think. We'll see. I'm singing the song from the movie Mulan in my head. Let's get down to business. That's what's been in my head all morning. I feel like, isn't that the title of today's stream too? To defeat, yeah, the Huns. That's what's in my head. It ended up as the title. Oops. Alrighty. I think we'll get a good distance into this sleeve today. See, now the birds love me. They're both eating, I don't know if you can see it. They're both eating the little peppers I gave them, crunching on them. This is such a happy color. I like this. Okay, and then chain 1 and turn. A row with no increase, just half double crochet across. Also, it's still quite cloudy and it says it's not going to rain. I hope it does. I did water this morning, so that's fine. If it doesn't rain, at least I watered, but I still hope it rains today. It's supposed to be 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Doesn't that seem like... Oh, sorry, the stream just fully crapped out. Sorry, guys. I know, this is so much fun to watch when there's literally no internet. Where? Come on, you. You can come back. There we go. Welcome back. Oh, gosh. Why does it do this? You alright now? Still dying on me? Alright, I think we're good now. I think we've solved the problem. And by we, I mean YouTube? I don't know. My internet is fine, so I don't know what that's about. Sorry. It's just what happens sometimes. I think I'll just work through it. And if it's horribly awful, you guys can let me know. And if you don't care about the choppiness, you can also let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little disruptive, so I apologize if it is. If you are feeling disrupted. If my choppy stream is dysregulating you. Oh my god, it's dysregulating me. Stop. I'm trying to crochet on stream here. How do you have 0 kilobits per second? What do you mean? I clicked it, like, why is it like this? And it switched to excellent connection. Make up your mind. Is there an excellent connection or a terrible connection? Apologies, friends. I don't have anything open, so I have no reason for it to be crapping out, and my internet says it's fine, so it could be YouTube, it could be something else. I don't know. All I know is I want to work on this sweater today, and I'm happy that I'm doing it. Aren't these colors cute together? They're gonna look really cute on Alex. Everything looks really cute on Alex. 'Cause he's cute. Oh, did I tell you? I think I told you. I babysat 2 babies last night. My niece and nephew, Elizabeth and Alistair. I babysat a 4-month-old-ish and a 3-year-old-ish. The main important point is that I babysat 2 babies at the same time, and it was fine. It went great. I am an amazing babysitter and auntie. I can handle 2 small children. Thank you. Okay, so I did 2 rows with no increase. Now we're going to do another increase, right? We switched color. We did 2 half double crochet across. Yeah, now we're doing another increase. It's fine. Sometimes I just need to think. So that means we'll do chain 1 and turn. And then we'll do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. And the increases will look a little bit like stair steps when we're working it, but later on it'll look smooth when we put it all together. Hopefully. Isn't that color pretty though? I hate the color of this yellow, but when it's put with other things, I don't think it's hideous. Like, that looks cute together to me. A good chunk of this sweater is going to be yellow, and then the top part of the sleeve and the chest are going to be teal. So I think the colors all together are going to look really cute. There's so much of the yellow. I'm glad it's going to be a men's extra large because at least then I can use up a bunch of the yarn. What else am I going to do with literally a metric ton? My sister was planning on making a pizza blanket, which was like a round blanket, and then the main color is like cheese. So she got a lot of this pale yellow, and then she realized how much she hates working in the round. So she does not have a pizza blanket, and she gave me the remainder of the yarn, which is lovely, except for I didn't realize how much I hate this color yellow. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like pale buttery yellow. Reminds me of the yellow wallpaper. Hello. How you doing? Hi. Okay, and now I'm going to do 3 rows with no increase. See the increase now though? It starts off steep, and now we're going to kind of taper how much increase we're doing. See? That'll be what the sleeve looks like. How cute! Such a happy color. And then with the top, that happy teal, I think it'll turn out really nice. Oh, it is nice to crochet with this yarn, even though it is like acrylic. It's nice and stiff, feels easy. Also, the 4.5mm hook was the right choice. This is like a perfect weight for a nice sweater. I feel like I want to put a word in. Or a shape or something. Is there any left?
Yeah.
Would you mind making me another cup? Or like adding a little bit of cream and coffee to my cup? I want like a top up, but I do want more cream in it.
You want to top up with 4 creams?
I want a top up with some cream in it.
4 creams.
No, not 4 creams. Just.
I don't know what temperature it is, but I'll top it up.
Thanks. Did you have to turn it back on?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, mine was hot, so it's okay. I have a present for you.
For who?
For you. Because I love you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Good present.
Yeah, I thought you'd like it.
CY.
YW. ILUSM.
Yeah. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Thanks. Thanks. You're so nice. Thanks. I want to sit down differently. Also, this is my new dress. I got it at the thrift store for, I think it said $10, but then it was 50% off all of the clothing. But I bought a bunch of stuff and my total was $6.50. So I don't think they could have charged $5 for this. So it's kind of loose here. I think I'm going to have to do something about this. Maybe I'll put like a little gathering stitch just to like convince it to sit a little bit flatter there. But other than that, look how cute it is. It has a slit. We love a slit. I think it's cute. I love it. What was that noise? I just heard. I knew it was an earring. I knew it. That's not an earring. That's a screw. I heard something. I thought it was an earring. Okay, anyway. Alas. New dress. Who this? Okay. I need some coffee. I also need to figure out how to make my mic sit in a better spot. Oh, there you are. I thought Toby was gone. He just switched beds. Dogs. Okay. It's a bit hot. Okay. Here's what it looks like right now, by the way. Color-wise, I think that's turning out really nice. And then the other color that's going to go in this is this one. I think that looks really pretty. Like beachy. I think that's going to be great. So since it's just kind of a quiet morning, I think I'm just going to sit and crochet. I don't really have anything to say. So I think I'll turn the music up a little bit and you guys can just watch me crochet in silence.
You want some?
Maybe just one bite. Thank you. You're so nice. You're so sweet. Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
You're very sweet for doing that. Can I tell you something hilarious that Alistair did yesterday? We watched The Lion King because he's obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean like if he was an adult, it would be an unhealthy obsession. But since he's 2, it's somehow just, it's fine. But he is absolutely, positively obsessed with The Lion King right now. And we were watching The Lion King. And then he started getting distracted. And if he's getting distracted while watching something, we turn it off. Like he's only watching a movie if he's watching the movie. If he gets even a little bit distracted, we just pause it and do the other activity. So he was getting a little distracted and I said, do you want me to pause the movie or are you still watching? And he said, I want you to pause the movie. And I said, okay. So what do you want to do? He said, I want to play The Lion King. And I said, we were just playing The Lion King. He said, no, we were watching The Lion King. I want to play The Lion King. And I said, okay. He took out his magnet tiles and with his magnet tiles, he built Pride Rock. He's 2. He built Pride Rock and he said, this is Pride Rock. And I said, awesome. He took out all of his, he has like those Schleich and Papo plastic animals. He took out his plastic animals and he started arranging them around Pride Rock with like the zebras standing together, the giraffes standing together. He grabbed a giraffe and he started walking with it and said, from the day we arrive on the planet. He started performing the circle of life as it shows up in the movie. He was being the giraffe and blinking, step into the sun. I don't know if I've said it enough times. He's 2. He's magnificent. Okay, we had increase, then we have 1, 2, 1 more, right? 3. Chain 1 and turn. Anyway, it was hilarious and just the way that he the way that he can recite all of the words to all of the songs, and also the way that he can sort of sing the circle of life. He's not great with the tune just yet, but he's a special magical guy. Maybe it should be 4. Maybe it's 1 and then 2. and then 4, and then 8, because we don't really need it to get that big. Right? 1, 2. Yeah, I think so. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm just organizing. Half double crochet across, switch color. No, the switch color goes at the end of this. Right? Nope, that's not what I want. And blinking, step into the sun. More to see. You can't sing it, Laura. You can't sing it. It's Disney. They'll come for you. There. More to do than can ever be done. Okay. There. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a pattern at the same time. Why don't we do both, you know? Okay, so then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then one more. Okay, so 4 with no increase. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the right choice. Got it. Oh, Lordy. Oh, at least Mulan's out of my head now. But now it's the Lion King again. And every time a song was coming up, he went, "It's Circle of Life time! It's Scar's song time! It's I Just Can't Wait to Be King time!" Yeah, he's so cute. Sweet little nephew. I highly recommend everyone gets a nephew. If you don't have one, I highly recommend them. Very cute, very fun to play with. Okay. Blech. I hate yellow. I don't hate yellow. I don't know why my brain tells me I hate yellow, because when I think about it even more than a couple of seconds, I don't hate yellow. I just hate working with yellow? What does that even mean? I hate planting yellow flowers. I don't know. I got nothing, you know? I feel like you're not getting the right angle here. Can you just... More to do than can ever be done. Anyway. I'm not wearing a supportive bra today because I wanted it to be cute as opposed to like a real bra. So we're not looking as busty as we could with a normal bra. Feeling like I want to switch bras today. Okay, there's one more row. Where's the last increase? Here. Then we have 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 and turn. This is our 4th row with no increase, and then after this one, then there will be an increase. I think. Don't you think? It's hard to know. I just don't want it to be like too tight, but I don't want it to be too loose either. Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. be able to work through at least all of this yarn that I'm pulling off so that the ball doesn't roll around. I'm trying to get like lined up nicely for the view. Sorry. There. Also, if you guys have any news or stories you want to tell or questions you want to ask, feel free. I don't have anything planned right now. It's just crochet today. Look at, we're so good and organized. Next stream, I think we'll finish the sleeve and then get started on the body, which is awesome. And then if I can, I'll try and film this sleeve as a tutorial, but today I'm not going to crochet after the stream. I'm just going to sit down, finish editing. Okay? I will. I hope Candace is doing okay. Alright, there's our last increase. Oh my gosh, actually I love the colors together. There's our last increase. Or there's our last row. That was the last out of 4 rows with no increase. Now the next row, I'm going to start with a chain 1, and now there's another increase. So I'm going to put 2 in the first stitch, 2 in the last stitch. And then otherwise half double across. Do you think we should put a mint stripe in here? Like just like 2 rows of mint? Just for a little bit of a vibe. I feel like that could be cute after this row with increases. You guys are not very helpful today, let me tell you. I was planning on just having it be yellow for the whole thing, sleeve-wise, but I feel like a little row of mint, like just like two rows might be cute. I think 1 row would be too short, but I think 2 rows could be cute. Do you have an opinion? Any of the 3 of you? Ugh. I feel like this looks like a pencil. I feel like we have more of this mint color. Let me just check in my yarn stash. I feel like we do. On the I don't think that'll match. My heart wants it to. Ew, what an awful noise that was. Don't do that again. Yuck. My heart wants it to match, but I don't think it does. The orange is not the same, I don't think. And then I don't think the teal is close enough. Too bad, how sad. I wish. Okay. The question remains. Will we? No! No! No, thank you. You cut that out. Yuck. Will we add the mint in now? I think we should. I think it's a good idea. Maybe we'll do the increase in the yellow and then we'll switch to the mint. Is this an increase row? We did increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase. So we finished this row. 1, 2. Last stitch gets 2 half doubles. There's the first one. Beautiful, love this. And here's the second one. But we'll finish the stitch with a new color. Then we chain 1, and now I'll do 2 rows in the teal with no increase. Good morning, Michelle. Nice to see you this morning. I'm getting started on a new sweater for Mr. Alex. He said he likes stripes and he likes variegation, and so I've included stripes and then variegated yarn. Fun. And I'm using a 4.5mm hook. By pattern though. Okay, so we did 4, and then after that we do switch to mint, switch to mint, switch color to yellow, switch color, hold on, to cream speckle, switch color to mint, and then for 17 we'll do half double crochet across. Sorry, I'm typing out the pattern at the same time. Alex would be so proud. And then we're gonna switch color, hold on. And then we're going to do like this. Cool. Love that. Okay. Beautiful. I've got all the way up to row number 22 written out. Who is she? Writing patterns as she makes them. I think 4 rows might be not enough increasing. think I need it to increase a little bit quicker. Maybe? Maybe not. Hard to know. We'll see. You working on anything fun this morning, Michelle? It's been quiet in here today. It's been quiet for the last couple of streams. I wonder if either people are on vacation or YouTube has decided I'm done. YouTube has decided it's over for me. Probably not. Please, YouTube, I promise I'll do more work. I'll put out more tutorials. Don't let me fail. I'm going to switch colors back to the yellow. Come on. Jeez Louise. Okay. Now, before I do that, I'm going to just roll this into a smaller ball that's easier for us to work with. You can just watch me this way for this. Beauty. Hello, happy to see you knitting. Hello, Sarah. I'm crocheting today. I know. We have a whole audience that leaves whenever I do any of my other crafts, but I'm back to crocheting. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Knitting is my other one that I'm into right now as well, but today is a crochet day. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope you clicked the thumbs up button. It helps the channel. And you're already here. And we're crocheting again. So that's a reason enough, I think. I'm just winding up a bit of a ball of this soft yellow because I don't want to use this giant ball while I'm doing it. There's so much of this yarn. Look how big the ball of yarn I have is. That's insane. It's this like creamy buttery yellow. And while the color is nothing ugly, I hate it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just yarn. It's just a color of yarn. But still, for some reason, I look at it and I go, yuck. So I'm happy we've figured out a project that I can use it for that won't be yucky once it's finished. I think the colors will look good. Do you prefer rolled balls or center pulls? Me, it's rolled balls, 100% Melissa. I used to roll all of mine into yarn cakes because I liked how it looked when it was displayed. Like they stack really nice. But for actually using them, I find center cakes always turn into yarn barf for me. I always find them. I personally find most times I'm for balls, Melissa said, because it's easier to deal with than when I inevitably have to frog my project. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not a frogger. I just work through it. If I find there's a mistake, I just work through it. I'm not pulling out rows and rows of work. I am absolutely far too scatterbrained to frog and then try again. But you know, such is life. Sometimes that is what has to happen. I've done it before, but I just prefer not to. I would prefer not to frog things if I can avoid doing it. So yes, I prefer rolling a ball by hand. I like the way it rolls around on the floor. I like the way it's tight, and I like the way it sits in a yarn bowl better. But I'm sure there was a time in my life where I used my Yarn Swift and my ball roller or my yarn cake roller, like every single time that I made anything, I would roll them into cakes. But now I just do it by hand and roll them into smaller balls, and it's fine. But I totally, there was a time, totally, when I was all about center pull cakes. It was when everyone was. It's not my fault, okay? The center pull cake was very cool and popular. We were all doing it. Is this gonna get me to my next place? It doesn't matter. I can tie in my yarn. It doesn't matter. Everything's fine. You know? Also apologize if there's glitchiness today. It looks like the something's going on with either my internet or YouTube itself. So now I've changed the plan for this sweater. Originally, this was our plan. I mean, we only made the plan a couple of hours ago, so it's not like a set in stone plan. But we did the creamy color, then yellow, and now we're doing I don't have a mint green. I had to make my own mint green. So we did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and now we're doing like a line of green in here. And a line of green in here. A line of green in here. We'll make sure it's the right green eventually, but for now, it's fine. By the way, if you're new, if any of you are here and you're new, I'm Laura. Welcome. We get together on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every week, and we crochet together, we knit together, we paint together, we chat about my garden a lot because it's my current obsession, because the flower garden is just amazing right now. Literally, look at this bouquet of flowers that came out of my garden. First, the large flowers / the flowers I don't like. And then all of the little gorgeous flowers that I do like. Look how pretty they are. All from my garden. All started from seed. We did the seeds together. That's a reason to join the live stream, truly. We started the seeds for that bouquet in February in this stream. We got all of our stuff put together and we started a million seeds. Truly a million seeds. Not truly a million seeds, but we started an awful lot of seeds. Hundreds anyway. And now the garden is in full bloom and I can't stop talking about it. Was that blue stripe the right choice? Blue, it's teal. Was that minty teal colored stripe the right choice? This sweater is going to be a men's extra large when it's finished. It's from my partner Alex. He loves my handmade garments, even if they're weird. Usually I try to make them weird because he likes weird things. So this is me intentionally making it weird. He is a 37-year-old man. Oh my god, he's gonna turn 38 this year. Old. Not old. I like the pop of blue. Thank you. I think it's gonna look super cool once it's finished. I mean, he looks good in every color, but he does look really good in that minty color, which is why I want to put it all around his face. Like the top of the sleeves and like around the neck. The chest area is all going to be this minty color. Just leading up to that space, it's going to be stripy other things. There we go. Chain one and turn. So you can see the increase here. It's like a very slow increase, I want to say. It is increasing, it's just, you can see it's not increasing like on a diagonal like this. Instead, it's a little bit more of a tapered increase, but this is what the sleeve will look like. There. So the sleeve is going to be a little bit chaotic, but that's okay. I'm chaotic. Is that going to be too tight on Alex? I might need to do my increases more frequently. He's a big man. That's probably fine. It's going to increase a lot more. It's going to increase a lot more, right? Every 4 rows, is that not enough? Is that too much? I feel like I might need to increase more. I don't know. I love your sweaters. Thanks, Michelle. They have a beauty to them, made with love. Yes, they're all made with love, and they're all supposed to look like something you can't buy. That's like literally the whole point of having handmade clothes is it's like you're not meant to be able to buy it, you know? And the colors that I'm choosing are not going to be colors that are usually purchased together. You won't be able to find this sweater anywhere else in the world because it's going to be made as we make it. We're just going to choose the colors as we go. And that organization of colors is never going to have happened before and probably will never happen again. And Alex will just love it. He's the best. He's the best. He loves the things I make for him. He's literally the best. Because I make very chaotic clothing items for him. Like, I'm looking at this right now and recognizing the chaotic nature of these colors. I don't know how I'm feeling about the blue and yellow together. Like, I loved how it looked like this. These colors look really nice. I don't know how I feel adding this color in. I don't know if it was the right choice. This was me trying to look at it blurry and see if it was the right choice. And I'm concerned this is not growing wide enough. Maybe another section of the multicolor ties it together. I think you're right. So maybe we'll do the same amount of yellow again and then the multicolor again. Create a little continuity. The goal was to make most of it yellow. I just wanted the blue to come into it because the blue is going to be the whole upper part of the sweater. So I just wanted a little stripe to be like, remember? Remember the blue? I keep calling it blue. It's like green, blue, green, blue, teal. Okay, so I'll get to the end of this row and then I'll be doing another increase. I think I may have to, am I going to frog a project right now so that the sleeve fits? I'm just concerned. Okay, I know this one fits Alex perfectly. Ugh. This was the first sweater I ever made for him. And I know this one fits him perfectly. Still smells like sheep. So now we can check the sleeves on this one to see how it looks. So this is folded over. See if it's wide enough is my point. Totally wide enough. Look at that. It's the same width. Even maybe a little wider, but it's stiff right now. Gosh, I love this sweater. Do you want to see the first sweater I ever made for Alex? I don't think it was the first sweater I ever made, but it's the first one I ever made for him. It's all wool. It looks kind of brownish gray, but up close it's actually a heathered black or gray and white. But it's like undyed. It's like natural wool colors. Isn't it pretty? I maked it myself. It's just all one color. And it's like, sometimes that's fun, but like most of the time, Alex is more, I'll show you what Alex is wearing most of the time right now, because he chooses what he wants when he wants. This one is one of his more common ones right now. And this is all naturally dyed yarn. That's one of his faves. The problem with this one is it's wool, so it's very heavy and it's very, very warm. But he loves this one. I also love this one. Look how pretty it is. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many ends I had to weave in for this dang sweater? Hundreds of them. Hundreds. And then his other go-to right now, this one isn't even put away. It's just sitting on a shelf on top because he wears it often, many times a week. This is his current go-to. So when he wears all, it smells like it needs to be washed. It smells like him. I'm telling you, like, the thought that just passed through my head, I'm going to tell it to you, and just don't hold it like it's a rude thought. My thought was, if Alex died, this would be the thing I would be holding on to. It smells like him in such a nice way. Anyway, this is his current go-to. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but maybe it's time for something new. Another new thing that it's time for is a new ear piercing. I told my sister and she was like, no, you don't need a new ear piercing. And I said, for the first time in like a year, all of my piercings are perfectly healed. Literally every single one is perfect. And that happens so rarely. And whenever it happens, I get a new piercing. So all of my piercings are currently absolutely healed. And it's time for a new one. Thank you for the celebration. I followed the tutorial for that one for my dad. Oh, cool. Did it work out for you? Did you end up making a whole sweater and did he like it? Did you like it? So what I'm thinking for the next one is I have one up here that is not currently wearing an earring. I think I want to do like right here, like through this big wide flat part, not up this high, like lower down, like here. I think. Look how like minimal they look right now. They barely even show up. I mean, I know you can see the big ones here, but like all this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and they're like barely even visible. I kind of love that. Cute. She's cute. Anyway, let's get us back up to 20 piercings. I think we gotta be pretty close by now. Please and thank you. Okay. Anyway, this is the new sweater. And I think that we're gonna be okay for the sleeve, even though it looks narrow. It's not gonna be narrow once it's sewn together. And we're still doing more increases, so it's gonna be great. Totally. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad it worked. That makes me feel happy. How is it already 11:42? Whenever I crochet, the time passes so fast because crochet takes forever. But oh well. We'll get pretty far on the sleeve today. Oh my god, look at this bruise. I got bit by the bird this morning when she came out of her cage. She came out feeling like particularly sassy. Could you just focus on my hand though? That'd be super cool. Like, what is your one job? Phone. in this situation. There we go. Do you see that bruise? Could you just focus? What is your problem? Your job is to focus. Maybe like this? Does that help? Nope. Can't do it? Cool. Anyway, the bird bit my hand when I let her out this morning. For no reason. I wasn't even I was opening the door to her cage to release her. And then she was like, actually, I think I'll maul you. Sometimes these kids these days. Okay, made it to the end of that yellow row. Now I'm going to do another increase. Chain one. Also, I'm doing chain ones at the end of my rows to keep it tight. It's a half double crochet. A lot of half double crochet tutorials will have you chain two at the end of the row, but I want it to be a little bit tight at the beginning and end of the row. So I'm just putting one chain. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Am I going to run out of yarn before I make it to the end of the row? Probably. That will be annoying. Please have enough yarn in that tiny ball to get me to the end of the row. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. It's shrinking too quickly. The ball of yarn is shrinking too quickly. I'm nervous that this is not wide enough. I know the other one is the same width, but I feel like this feels like it's going to be too small. What do you think? Do you think it feels too small? Like, it's not small. This spot, it's kind of like this is the seam, so this is going to be the whole underside. I guess there's room. And there's still more increases coming. This whole sweater, I'm going to be doing the same thing, I think. Worrying about it not being big enough. Oh well. Maybe I should do more increases. How annoying it will be if I get to this finishing point and then it looks crazy. It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. I'm gonna make sure it fits. Just believe. Every 4 rows though? Are you sure about that? Oh, maybe I will make it to the end of the row. Love that. I'm going to tie my yellow yarn in again here. It's better to do it at the end of the row than somewhere in the middle, in my opinion. 1. And then 2 in the last stitch here. 1 and 2. But I'm going to cut this yarn and tie in the next section of yellow. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Where did that come from? Why am I saying lordy, lordy, lordy? That isn't even part of my, like, vocab, and I've been saying it lately. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Does someone say that? Who says that? Where is it coming from, and why? I hate yarn barf, but I did this to myself. By the way, if you're here, and you're watching, and you're enjoying yourself, and or if listening to my voice drone on in the background helps you wash your dishes, please click the thumbs up button on the video. If the droning on of my voice in the background helps you fold your laundry, please click the like button on this video. And last but not least, if the droning on of my voice makes the day even slightly less unbearable for you, please click the like button. And if you're not depressed or neurodivergent, please click the like button. Couldn't be me, but I'm happy for you. I'm actually not depressed right now, I don't think. Feel pretty okay. I hope you feel pretty okay. I hope you're mostly okay. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're mostly okay. Most of the time. Okay. Alright. We got to the end. I'm mostly okay. Melissa, that's awesome. I'm mostly okay too. You know, you never know what's gonna happen, but like mostly overall, things are fine. How about you, Alex?
What?
Are you mostly okay?
Yeah?
That's good.
Yeah.
It's all we can ask for, right?
Pardon me?
It's all we can ask for.
Exactly.
Ugh, my nails are so screwed up right now. I've been wearing like acrylics and gel polish and all the trash, the dip polish, everything. All the trash that you put on your nails. And let me tell you, just stick to nail polish. What was I doing? I do this every few years where I go like, I'm gonna have nice nails. And then I use gel polish or dip powder or acrylic or false nails or press-ons or whatever. And let me tell you, it destroys your nails. It literally destroys them. And mine are currently absolutely just destroyed. This one specifically got mangled. Look at them. Totally mangled. That's like clean. That's what they look like. Just mangled. So note to self, take yourself a quick break off of those ways of managing your nails, unless you're getting them professionally done, which I'm definitely not doing. Doing them all myself, not a good look, not a good vibe. And now I have to take a break from wearing false nails and acrylics and dip powder and all that junk because my nails are all messed up. But guess what I don't get to take a break from? Filming tutorials. So my punishment for letting my nails get so messed up is that I have to film videos with messed up hands, which sucks because people don't like looking at ugly hands during a crochet tutorial. You would think it doesn't matter. They're just here to learn how to make a sweater or a scarf or a hat or whatever the heck. Nope, it matters. So now my hands are gonna be ugly for the next like 4 tutorials and people are gonna be like, wash your hands. It's like in the spring, whenever I put out tutorials in the spring, people be like, there's dirt under your fingernails. And I'm like, it's literally soil. It is dirt, you're right. There is dirt under my nails because it's spring. And as soon as the dirt is workable, I'm out there working the dirt. You know what I'm saying? What I'm here for is to play with the dirt. I look at the work. Thanks, Michelle. That's because you're a high quality human being who's here for the content. But not everyone is. Not everyone is so sweet and kind. Some people come and they comment on how dry my cuticles are. I'm saying that like it hurt my feelings to hear, but it actually doesn't. Because I disassociate from my projects. So when people say mean things about my tutorials, I disassociate. I see it and I go, oh, that's a mean thing to say about a tutorial. I don't think about it as a mean thing about them saying about me. I just say, that tutorial didn't do anything to you. Gotta disconnect. If I stay connected, my feelings will get hurt. I'll go ahead and get my feelings hurt. And the company. We do have good company here. It's a good place. This is a place with great company. And if you're new and you didn't know, we get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. And, yep, we have a good time. Unfortunately for my schedule, I will not be here next week. I will not be here Monday, Wednesday, or Friday of next week, which is a huge amount of time for me to take off of streaming. Even when I go away on like leave, when I leave, I usually only miss 2 streams at a time because I plan around that. However, on this occasion, I am going to be gone for 3 streams. I'm gone for all of next week. I'm going to be visiting family. I hear you doing crimes, Beelzebub. You know you're not supposed to be there. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, you too, Gary. Gary jumps off immediately like, I wasn't doing anything. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. Visiting family, but I'm gonna be gone a whole week. I know. It's not ideal. The YouTube algorithms, not gonna appreciate it. I'll try to show up more regularly. I work from home most days, so it's nice to have the casual as you work chat. That's literally the vibe. That's literally what the vibe is. It's body doubling and hanging out. I need to find a better way to do my work during the live stream, because usually I'm just hanging out with you guys and working on a craft. But I was saying to Alex, I would love to be able to like work on the videos that I need to edit during the live stream, so you can watch me edit videos while we chat. But my computer can't handle it. So I could like type patterns or something, but usually we're just doing crafts like crochet or knit or whatever. So much yarn. Michelle, me too. Me too. I work from home also. I'm a real live YouTuber. I'm actually not a real live YouTuber, but I'm almost a real live YouTuber. I've been saying to Alex, as soon as I get to 100,000 subscribers, that's when I'm a real live YouTuber, and I'm literally opening a YouTube studio right now so I can tell you how many we're at. We are currently at 95,052 subscribers. We need 5,000 more subscribers here in order to hit 100,000. At 100,000, you get that silver plaque. And then also you get the sense of legitimacy. At least that's what I feel. It's like, I'll be a legitimate YouTuber with a legitimate reason to be making YouTube videos once there's 100,000 people who subscribe. That being said, we're gonna be a little while before we hit 100,000. I've slowed down considerably in terms of how many people are joining and how many people are subscribing and watching. My algorithms are being crushed currently, unfortunately, which it's my own fault. I haven't put out videos nearly as frequently as I need to. And I know that, but what a bummer it is. So tell your family, tell your friends, subscribe to the Last Minute Laura YouTube channel. Let's hit 100,000 someday so that I can say I'm a real live YouTuber. I hear you doing crimes, Beelzebub. Get off that shelf. She's on this shelf and she's not allowed to be there. And she knows she's not allowed to be there. Why are you being a troublemaker, huh? Gary, that goes for you also. These birds out here causing bird crimes. That's what we call it when the birds do stuff they're not supposed to, knowing they're supposed to not do it. It's bird crimes. We got okay. We got a good amount of distance going on the sleeve. We're not like done, but I think we'll finish it during the next stream because it's not very long. Like, it's not a huge job to make a sleeve. Here's how far we are right now. Again, this is what it's gonna look like on. Very cute. Really, it's gonna be about that long on me because it's an extra large men's, so it's gonna be about that long. But the colors are cute. Okay. You're so close. As my grandpa would say, close, but no cigar. Whatever that means. Close, but no cigar. Okay, Grandpa. Oops, I forgot. I wanted to switch yarns here because of how small my ball is. Ooh, that time it snipped. Thank goodness. Yarn over. Tie in the new ball. I don't want to work. I don't want to. Oh, good. I thought they were doing crimes. They're not. They're in a good mood right now. You can hear. They're going... Brr, 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 brr. That's how you can tell they're in a good mood. It's like one of the noises. One of the parrot noises. That means happy. Happy burb. One of those noises is... Brr, 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 brr. These like chitty chatty noises. Okie dokie. You better not be too tight. If you are, I'll be so mad. Like for real, for real. See the increases now? So it goes like this, and now it's like that. It's still increasing. It's just increasing slower. Every 4 rows. Every 5th row gets an increase. I think it was every other row that I was doing an increase, but I was only doing an increase on one side every other row, which I think is the same-ish. I think it'll be fine. I don't know. I'm nervous. Like, Alex is such a big man. It's hard to tell when I look at him, like, how big a sleeve needs to be. Let me see. This one, for sure. I know this one fits. I know it because he wears it. So I know it fits. So now let's see what the increase looks like on this one versus this one. Beelzebub! You just broke a bone off of my bone chandelier. What do you think this is? That's not yours. Oh my god, you broke the bone? That's literally doesn't belong to you. That's a possum bone. Ugh. This is not your thing. I worked hard to harvest that bone. Get out of here, demon bird. I'm envisioning a cast model of his arm. Literally, I need that. Who already bought... Oh. This is a... remove report. Report unwanted commercial content or spam. Harassment or bullying? No, just unwanted or spam. Hide user on my channel. Okay, cool. Sorry, somebody coming in here trying to sell us crypto. No, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like I need a cast model of his arm, but here is the size right now, folded in half, and here's a sweater I know fits him, folded in half, and yet for some reason I'm still nervous this one's not gonna fit. Okay, the cuff is the same size, that's good. And then look, my new sleeve is actually a little bit wider than the other one. So it's gonna fit. I don't know why my brain is telling me it's too small. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna fit. God, I love this sweater. This one smells like him too. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I saw moth damage. It's not, it's just lint. Must always keep track of moth damage on my handmade wool sweaters because the damn moths will destroy them. Those darn cloth moths. They love wool, let me tell you. All right. It's gonna fit. It's gonna be fine. Even though it's small right now, it's gonna continue to grow. And you know how you're gonna know that it's gonna continue to grow? Because you're gonna come back on Wednesday. because that's when I'm going to come back here to hang out with you and continue crocheting this new sweater pattern that we are coming up with together on the fly. We love inventing on the fly as a team. Group work is the best. Teamwork makes the dream work and all that. Hey, Beelzebub. She ripped off one of my straw flowers. And other things. Beelzebub, you're such a demon. Literally. The name is perfect for her. She is a demon bird. Don't get me wrong. I literally love her so much and I would die for her. However, she shouldn't be doing crimes. Bird crimes are illegal in this household. And yet, here she comes to do all the crimes every day. She's been stealing my Sour Patch Kids. I have Sour Patch Kids for if I feel nauseous. She keeps stealing them? Like she doesn't even care about me? It's fine. She can have everything she wants. But she's not allowed to eat Sour Patch Kids because they're not good for her. But she loves them. But she keeps stealing them. But she's not allowed to have them. But I have like a bunch of them on my desk with a bite chunked out of them. Darn bird. Okay, I love you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I had a fun time. I hope you did. Let me show you my bouquets one more time before we finish off. These beautiful purple... Okay, calm down. The purple and pink ones are sweet peas. The pink ones in the front are Chantilly snapdragons. The little yellow ones are marigolds. The white ones are feverfew. And then that spiky one right there, that's a celosia or celosia, depending on where you're from and how you say it. And then over on this side, I've got sunflowers. This one and this one are just going to open today. And this one opened yesterday or the day before. And then I've got zinnias. I've got these like daisies that are whatever. And then I've got a bunch of yarrow. So the garden is in full bloom right now. Get out of here with your crimes, Beelzebub. The garden's in full bloom right now. It looks beautiful. I'll take more photos tomorrow for you to see on Wednesday, but come back tomorrow for a new tutorial. It will be for a floral bucket hat. And if that sounds cool, like I said, come back. And if it doesn't sound cool, then don't come back. I'm just kidding. Come back on Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we live stream together. And every Tuesday that I remember to do it, a new tutorial comes out. So that's all. That's it. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button before you head out. Glorious. Thank you. I think so too. Another person trying to sell report. Unwanted commercial content. Hide user. Okay. So weird. Report. Unwanted. Report. Hide user. Okay. Isn't that weird? I haven't had people come in here to do spam in a while. So bizarre. Okay, anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here. And subscribe, like the video. See you next time. Bye!